Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Green. 2-2-1.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 13 yards here on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On play action, it's Murray.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Down at the 25. The Cardinals at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey.
Murray now.
Knocked into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Cardinals 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry to the 36-yard line. Stop there. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Armour-Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cardinals 0.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
In motion left, Bateman. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
And this goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Real quick.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Arizona.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive depth.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's Zayvon Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Murray off play action. Here's Higgins out on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Armour Davis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
For the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
After on the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. It got his man, complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, come on. Yeah.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
DCA. Hey, middle.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Cardinals 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, 48 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Report! Hey, report!
Dobbins trying the left side, and he'll get it inside the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side.
And some space here.
There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
55 yards.
And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray, one final try. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-3 as they approach.